23-24 season, cocobod then projected a crop output of 800,000 tons. And on the basis of this output, asked the cocoa marketing company to sign contracts to the tune of 786,000 tons. For the first time in the history of the syndicated loan, so 23-24 will be year 32. In July of that year, specifically 22nd of July, the then chief executive of cocobod wrote to the Ministry of Finance to ask for bridge financing of $70 million. Otherwise, cocobod was going to default on the repayment of the syndicated loan, which was due end of July. 22nd of July 2024 was when that letter was written. So the Ministry of Finance then, in a letter 24th of July, confirmed the release of this money to cocobod and asked cocobod to pay the money by end of August 2024. In fact, in a letter written by cocobod had indicated that it will use the cocoa receipts that were coming in to pay the money. But because he didn't want to default, he needed that bridge financing from the Ministry of Finance. So that 70 million, which was released by the Ministry of Finance, was what cocobod used to pay that money at the end of July to avoid a default. So to avoid the default, went to Finance Ministry, took the $70 million and was supposed to pay by the end of August. End of August came, cocobod defaulted in paying the money to the Ministry of Finance. This money, 70 million bridge financing for the 23-24 season, is part of the debt that we've inherited. So it wasn't paid until we came into office. Now, so that is one thing that happened for 23-24. The second thing that happened was that cocobod could not supply 333,767 tons of the 786,000 contracts that it had signed and used that as a collateral. And these contracts were sold at or signed at an average of $2,661 per ton. So you clearly could see that cocobod was in financial distress, if not turmoil.